Morning. So today it's Norwich part 2 and we're going to head around the east part today, so come along, travel with me. Let's have a little wander. Well, hope you enjoyed part 1 where we went around the north part, but today we're going to go around the east part today. So we're kind of going to start where we were at Bishopsgate Bridge, got it right that time. And then we're going to slowly head around to the train station and then kind of cut back through the city. So let's take a little look around. And I've just zoomed this in a bit for you just to cut out some of this rugby playing field. But there you go. Now you'd have seen that image used quite a few on TV programmes and that of Norwich Church of England Cathedral. Always stands out and always a good image used of Norwich. Anyway, come along. Let's zoom back out a bit. We're starting off and going along the riverside as we slowly head up to Prince of Wales Road, just so you guys can follow me as we do this walk. I think we've kind of missed most of the rush hour today, although as you can see they're still queuing along here. They do every morning, heading up to kind of towards the train station end. No. But again, just for time stamp, this is March 2025. And always good to see the daffodils. A good sign of spring. Anyway, one place, kind of private, but I did just want to show you this. Again, don't know the history of this, so I will leave this for you guys to let me know. But this building just here, one of our first little ports to check out. Let's go down here a little bit more. Do love the look at this. And there we go. If I find some info out, I will let you know. And of the nice little boat and stretch. And a good pair of swans as well. Love it. Hello. Yes, we're on our little travels today. Anyway, come on. Let's head off. I think there might be a plaque just here. I'll show you this. And as we come through, look at that. Now we've got the bells going off, so that tells us it's 9 AM. So I do love the look at this. Black behind me, nice sun as well. You can't beat it, can you? Anyway, let's carry on. Now, as normal, I try and plan these walks. Like I said, don't plan the history. I'll leave that for you guys, because chances are you'll get the detail more right than I do. Don't forget the videos are just for the walks. And I will show you what we see as we go. So yeah, I've kind of plotted this one. And like I said, this will cover the east side. Lots more parts to come. But yeah, so we're going to cover that. It's going to show some modern highlights on this one. as perhaps not so much the historic ones, because I did have a quick check and we haven't got too many churches. They seem more the other way, but yeah, we will see what we can find. You never know. As I always find out, there's always some little hidden gem you find on the way. So, bridge going across there, that's Prince of Wales Road, where it joins up the train station just over that way. Now again, I've never been down this part. Never knew this Norwich yacht station was even there. But yeah, quite interesting. Anyway, come on, let's get going. And now we kind of find our way to Norwich Fort Station. So this is the main train station for Norwich. Obviously from here you can, just for viewers who don't know, obviously from here you can go to London, to Sheringham, Cromer, Lowestoft, Great Yarmouth, Cambridge, and many, many other places. But yeah, please check online. So now originally I was going to head out that way, but I couldn't find too much content. It's more residential and business, so we're going to head out and carry on this route this way, over kind of where my finger is there. We're going to go that way. So we're just waiting for the old rush hour to go. It's as you can still see, it's kind of queuing behind me. It's always busy around here. But yeah, good looking station. Don't forget to check online. There is some good photographs of going back to the olden days. Proper train journeys then. But yeah, let's carry on and see where we head to next. Now, hopefully you guys will hear me. Like I said, I don't tend to use lots of kit and that in cities particularly. It's a bit dangerous nowadays, I think. It's just me though. So now we're heading up to Riverside now, and Carrow Road End. And I'm sure the old football fans will know what I'm talking about there, but we'll wait till we get there. But it's still quite busy. This is another busy area, retail area. So behind me we've got the Riverside multi-storey. You can see the train yard behind me. And we're kind of heading up, so you can map me. Kind of heading up, going up Carrow Road End, and then we'll start to head back into the city from there. So nice little walk on the east side. Like I said, I did check on the mapping, and it was lots of businesses and residential on the east side. Obviously we're going to be doing more of the city, and they'll be in separate videos in the collection as we go. So if you're watching the whole collection once I've done them, there's lots more to come. Anyway, let me turn this camera around and you can have a look and see where we are at the moment. As you can see, it's more of a modern part of Norwich this end. This is what I was saying, a lot of the history parts are kind of gone, but we're going to find them as we go. Obviously this is Riverside retail part. Again, this will get jammed at Christmas, I can tell you. But yeah, so there's a little overview there. We're going to kind of head that way, and I will meet you there. Okay, I think everyone knows where we are now. Yes, we're outside Norwich City Football Club. Just had to show you that. So I'm not a massive football fan, but it's good to see. I've been in there once, but yeah, definitely good to see and enjoyable. Yes, there you are. Right, okay, as we can see, Norwich City Football Club. We're now gonna head this way now, in towards the city, And there is a couple of historic bits I want to show you there. So we'll head this way. I think this Coblentz Avenue, but yes, on the city walk. Again, very busy road here, so hopefully you'll hear me. But yeah, can't beat your football club in the background, can you? Now, while we have a quiet moment, I don't know why the traffic's gone quiet, but there we go. I just want to show you these old buildings, what used to control the bridge here. And I believe these used to all be units. Now, I don't know whether you can still see just here. Now, I don't know whether they're breweries or whether they were to do with the textile industry. We're going to kind of cover that a bit more on the next video. But I just want to take you down. There's one bit I just want to take you down the bottom here. Let me just turn this around. Obviously, as you can see here, they've put all these modern units up here. And then we've got the river that carries on through. Obviously, Prince of Wales Road back that way if you follow along the river. And then we're going to head down there in a little while. You know, you can feel that lorry rumbling over. Anyway, let's just home down. There's another part I just want to show you down here. Now, there's just heading down the steps here. There's just one bit I just wanted to show you down here. Another one of the old towers. As we head just down to the bottom of the bridge, the one we was just at. So I'm just gonna show you that. And showing you some old parts. We're not here for the old parts, aren't we? Anyway, let me turn this camera around and then you can take a look. So that's the bridge where we were at. As you can see, all the old workings here. Obviously, this bridge did used to lift up, I believe. In fact, we can see the curved parts there and the old operations part there. But I just want to show you some of this old part of the river along here. And the bit I was showing you a few minutes ago, obviously, a lift house there where they'd get stuff from the barges or that kind of thing from down there. I'm sure they'll let us know in the comments. Anyway, I want to show you another one of these old towers, or the remnants of what's left. It's a real shame these are in this state, but we'll just take a look around, get it recorded. Now again, I don't think I've really been around these too much. But like I say, we'll go all the way around best we can, just so we got this recorded. But I do love looking at these, just remembering what it must have been like then. And we'll just have one more quick pan across the river. And then what I'll do, I'm going to try and lift the camera up to see if we can have a look inside, because there isn't an obvious door to that tower. Again, on the next video, we'll be heading out that way anyway. So as we do South Norwich. So, and as you can see again, all the modernisation, what they've done with the old units, as opposed to, you can still see part of the old building there. But as you can see, modern Norwich again, all the modern units that they've done up, mixed in with the old, new, and some of the old again. Like I said, I'm just going to have a lift up to see if we can see anything inside. And you might be able to see better than I can, because I can't see anything from this angle. So I will have a look at that footage in a moment as well, because it's too high up for me to see. Anyway, right, old tower there, love that. Hopefully we'll all have a look at the footage inside together. Anyway, we're gonna go under the bridge now. Then I think we can come up the other side. We'll soon find out. and then we're going to cross a bridge and kind of head into the city. Let's have a look underneath. We like to look underneath the bridges, just like we did the piers at Grover. Anyway, I'll leave you for a quick second, so I'll get it out in a moment, and I will meet you at the top. Right, hopefully you can hear me. I just want to forget the graffiti, unfortunately, but I just want to show you the old crossing gates that we used to have. Well, I say use, I can't remember seeing them anyway. And the older gates I used to have here that led swing across as well. So still good just to see these still intact and not changed at all. And as you can see again, gates and the barriers over the other side. Nice little quiet moment again. I think because the road works are here that you get these lulls where 1 minute you get traffic and then you don't. Anyway, okay, so just for mapping, we're now gonna head down to King Street as we kind of go back on ourselves while we're covering this east side, and we're going to head kind of in the city along the river. I was going to go literally along the river, but there were some bits I wanted to, little gems I wanted to show you on the way, so can't miss out any of these history bits, can we? So come on, let's head down King Street. Now again, I've just turned the camera around just so you can see obviously some of the modern architecture in Norwich. Let me just widen this up a bit more. But also, as I just said earlier, how they mix in the new with the repurposed old. And it's good that they've kind of kept some of the old mills and that kind of thing. And unfortunately shopping trolleys as well, but we'll ignore that bit. Anyway, come on. Now again, I just wanted to show you all the modern part again in Norwich. What a bloody sky, look. It's great there, another good photograph. Anyway, just want to show you another one of these bridges and the modern parts. We'll be going up to the next bridge because there's some bits I just want to show you there. But good to see we've still got a building going on in Norwich. Just get that crane in there for you. Can't beat a good crane, can you? Look at that. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so let's carry on up here. And yeah, I just want to show you this part as well. Again, you can imagine how busy this would have been going back centuries, and obviously how quiet it is now. And obviously with the modern landscape. And a couple of bits of the old industrial as well. So we'll just turn this around. Obviously we've got the swimming pool complex. There's the bridge we was at a little while ago. But we're gonna head back round this way because we've got some other bits we need to show you. Yeah, well, hopefully you like that. We like a bit of modern and a bit of old as well. So we're still carrying on up kind of Ruin Road up to King Street. I still want to head that way and show you. So we will continue up and I will see you in a moment. Now, just when I think I can't find any historic buildings, although I believe this is one of the churches that's been repurposed for something else now. But we'll take a little quick skim around and to show you. I didn't think it was going to see any churches today, but anyway, let's have a quick look. Hopefully they won't mind me just having a quick look around from the outside. So we'll do one of the rear windows. And how they've placed the graves along the side there. We can't have it in the city with it, the standard beer can. And then to show you up the side here, got our normal little small door. Quaint little path going round. Smallish bell tower, as we can see. We'll kind of walk all the way around. Got our usual squirrels. Looks like we've got a door that was bricked up at some point. Let's just have a look at this bell tower, which obviously clearly is not a bell tower anymore. Let's just go all the way around. We've got one tree that's already gone over. I think there is a kind of public path that goes all the way through. But, surprisingly, no security mesh. Hence the reason perhaps why one of these is already broken. But, some work been done, as we can see on this middle part here. But not too much touched. Some sort of figure, not sure what that is. Like I say, I think this is a kind of an art studio now, not a church. Hence the reason, obviously, why we got these bits in here. So we will just head down this little path here. And we will continue on to our next part. Just going to do a quick video here. As you can see, obviously Norwich being quite a medieval town. Now, I'm not saying these houses are medieval, obviously, because they're not. But just to see how narrow the streets are in Norwich. And obviously they do get a lot more narrower than that. Anyway, come on. We've got to head up this way yet. Now again, houses I just photographed and showed you there. The dates I'm looking at are 1786 to 1800. So, yeah, they're... I just love them, absolutely love them. Anyway, we're heading up to Dragon Hall. I'll explain a bit more when we get there. Okay, so we finally made it, Dragon Hall. Now, I've never been here, so I'm not sure how much of this is to do with that. I believe it dates back to about 1427. It's all right, I can read Wikipedia as well. It was the guy who owned it lived there. Can't remember his name now. You'd have to check that out. You can have weddings and that sort of thing there, and it is like one of these living museums, I believe. But yeah, it was a trading house, which he used for the Wensum, which is obviously just the other side, which we'll be going to in a moment. And obviously he used to do his trading, which I'm assuming was maybe textiles or that kind of thing. But yeah, really lovely place. We'll perhaps do some sort of look in there at some point, but a good part of Norwich. And look how you've still got the bit that goes over the pathway as well. I love when they do the houses like that. Just have a little cross just so we can... Oh, we've got to look at timbers, haven't we? Do love timbers. Look at that. Shame about graffiti, but you know, you can't have everything, can you? But let's just move this around. So yeah, check them out online. And we'll hopefully try and pay a visit at some point soon. Okay, so we're bloody clouds are going dull now. It's not a good sign. Ain't got a coat either. Oh, I don't know. Never have any luck, do you? Anyway, we're going to head back now, as I stated before. So we're going to go up to the bridge, and then we'll take you along the river as we slowly make our way back, kind of back to where we started anyway, and that will end our little tour. Anyway, I'll catch you at the bridge. So we made it to the bridge. one of our final bridges of the day, so I'll just turn that around so you can see. Obviously that takes you over to the Riverside entertainment area. Bit of nightlife, cinemas, restaurants and all that kind of thing in Norwich. Odeon Cinema is there and lots of other retail outlets. So obviously I'm a bit old, don't go out now. So anyway, I will turn the camera around. We're now going to slowly head back along the river, kind of going back towards Prince of Wales Road, which I think if you may be able to just see it, where are we? Somewhere in there. You may be able to see it on the camera anyway. But we're going to slowly head that way. I'll turn the camera around now and finish me waffling on. And then you can take a look. So yeah, so we'll start this at the bridge end. We'll slowly pan round. Can't beat a good old river scene, can you? And again, you can see how it's been quite modernised as opposed to what it would have been, say, 200 years ago along here. But again, please check online because there are such interesting facts about Norwich and along the river as you go. But we're going to head that way now. We'll take you with us as we go. So let's get walking. Tom's getting on. Yeah, as you can see, cinema straight through there, and obviously lots of restaurant parts there. If these buildings weren't here and we could look straight across, just for reference, train station is over there where we went by. Anyway, let's carry on. Now, as usual, I've just missed that. I'm not sure what that is over there. But he was squawking away quite well a minute ago, warning people off. I've literally just missed it. Hopefully he might do it again in a moment. Well, I guess not. Not sure what that is. What's that bird of prey? So I'm on full zoom, I can't really see what it is. Could be a bird of prey. Anyway, come on. Now, I know it's kind of private, but I just had to show you this old building here. We're still going along the river, and I'm not quite certain what age some of this is. Obviously, we've got a bit of a modern bit joined to the old, but I just found it quite interesting. I'm assuming, again, at some point this is either some trading building, but that to me looks kind of, what, 1800s? Just suddenly saw that as I was walking along. Anyway, let's carry on. We do love these interesting places. And again, just to show you modern architecture in Norwich, obviously this is Rose Lane car park, and the difference in obviously how they design items now to then. And this is how they've done the cladding on the side there. Again, haven't used this car park, but just thought I'd show you how it looks nowadays. Anyway, let's carry on. We're more or less at the end now. And again, just want to show you on Prince of Wales Road, obviously with the old and the new. And obviously some of this modern architecture that we have here. As we face up Prince of Wales Road, where Prince of Wales Road goes that way and Rose Lane goes up that way. But we're, like I said, we're going to head back up to the bridge where we started. So, Prince of Wales Road Bridge, and I'll just pan you around slowly, just so we can capture this. And as you can see, Norwich train station building in front of you there. And we follow it round to the river. Now, not quite sure, we're at the back of the Travel Lodge. Sorry, Travel Lodge, Premier Inn, I'll get it right in a moment. We're at the back of the Premier Inn, along the river, near Prince of Wales Road. And I just spotted this this statue in the pond. Obviously she's having a little paddle. Not quite sure what that's all about. But anyway, let's just pan this around so you can have another good shot of this. And obviously that's the other side of the river. Look, we could have walked along from the kind of entertainment area complex. And then as you can see, that joins up with the train station and Prince of Wales Road. Okay, so I think we'll wrap it up for today. So that was Norwich City Walk Part 2, and that was the east side. Not the west side, but the east side, anyway. Hope you enjoyed. Covered a few little historical bits and some modern bits as well. That takes us through Norwich on the east part. Hope you enjoyed. I am going to do the next part very soon. So the next part we're going to cover South Norwich. A lot more content there. It's different kinds of buildings and different areas to cover, and there's some railway parts there we want to cover as well, and I'll be meaning to cover for quite a while. Like I said, I was going to look at doing Norwich kind of railway walks, but I'm changing my mind on that now, and we're going to try and intertwine that with the city walk, so we'll do a bit of both as well. And then that way I'm not kind of mimicking what other people have done. So, hope you enjoyed. If you do like to see the bits I do, and as usual we've got the planes going over just as I want a video. Anyway, bless them. Anyway, if you do like my content, give us a like. If you do want to follow more content and so it gets pushed out to you as I do new videos and there's lots more content to come, then please consider subscribing. Like I said, it doesn't cost anything, and I'm really trying to get the channel sort of pushed around as much as I can now. So yeah. So a big thank you to people who have subscribed. Can't thank you enough. So anyway, let's wrap up here. I will see you in the next one. We've got a whole day of filming tomorrow where we're going to go out to another new location. So anyway, have the good rest of your day. I will try. And I will see you very soon.